Today I'm going to go over my NBA playoff predictions. Now, the playoffs have been going on for a little bit now, but I just wanted to go in and give my predictions. Alright, so this first round, currently the Thunder are up 2-0 against the Suns, and I see it as a sweep, to be honest. There's not really much to be said. I don't think Phoenix can compete at all with OKC. OKC is one of the best teams in the league, has the most depth, and Phoenix will be lucky to get one win. Going over to the East, you got the Magic up 2-1 against the Pistons, but I end up seeing the Pistons winning in 6. The reason why I just see this is because the Pistons overall have shown to be the better team, and in a 7-game series, I still trust the Pistons to get it done. In the future, the Pistons do scare me just because they do not have another player besides Cade Cunningham to really get the ball to, but overall, I think they could end up winning this first series. Lakers versus Houston. Lakers seems like they're going to win this game, but I'll just give Houston one game if in case Kevin Durant comes back, so I got Lakers in 5. Toronto versus Cleveland. I have Cleveland winning in a gentleman's sweep. They're just the better team overall. They're more ready than the Raptors are. You got to give the Raptors in their year or two. They're a young team. They have a bright future, but it's Cleveland's time right now. Minnesota versus Denver. The Nuggets started off strong, winning the first game, even though they did not look like they should have won that game. But Minnesota has taken the last 2 games, and I actually think Minnesota can win this series. So I'm gonna have Minnesota winning in 7. All right, next series is the Knicks versus the Hawks. Knicks took game 1, and the Hawks have taken the last 2 games. The Knicks have just blown this series, to be honest. I still have the Knicks winning this series, but it's gonna be close. I got the Knicks in 7. All right, Spurs versus Trailblazers. I think the Spurs are winning this series as long as Wemby is healthy. I got the Spurs in 6. Final first round series matchup is Boston versus Philly. Boston is just the better team overall. Philly's missing Embiid. Tyrese Maxey's done a great job holding his own in this series, but overall, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, they're going to win this series for Boston. So I got Boston winning in 5. Second round of the playoffs, we're going to start with Thunder versus Lakers. Now, the Lakers might get Luka back for this series. I don't know if Austin Reeves will be back. We'll see. Overall, I think the Thunder are a better team with Shea and the depth they have. I got Thunder winning in 5. Next series, Cleveland versus Detroit. And this is where I believe Cleveland would beat Detroit. I think Cleveland is more ready than Detroit. I don't think Detroit has another scorer on the team that could really go hand in hand with James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, and they just don't have the shooters to really scare anyone on the Cavaliers. So I got Cavs winning in 6. Minnesota versus San Antonio. I just believe San Antonio is the better team. They have the better defense, and Wemby has to show out, and I believe he will. Anthony Edwards will do a really good job pushing this series. I think Spurs win in 7 though. Knicks versus Boston. I think Boston wins this series. I believe they're the better team overall. The Knicks have a lot of good players. It's just they're not showing out, and Boston is way more disciplined. They're a better 3-point shooting team, and they just play better overall. And they're really showing up in this playoffs, especially with Tatum. Tatum back is huge for this team. So I got Boston winning in 6. In the conference finals, we have Spurs versus Thunder. This series was very difficult for me to decide between, but the edge that I gave out to the Spurs was only because the Spurs have been better than the Thunder in the regular season when playing against them. So I'm going to give the Spurs the win in 7 games. Cleveland versus Boston. This was also a very tough series between the two, but I just believe that this is the year that Cleveland makes the finals. So I'm going to give Cleveland the win over Boston in 7. We're off to the finals where it's Spurs versus Cavs. Can James Harden get his first ring? Can Wemby get his first ring? What does this mean for both players? It could be really big for both players. But overall, I think that the Spurs will beat the Cavs in the NBA Finals. I believe this because I believe the Spurs have the better defense. I think they have more versatility, 1 through 5. And overall, Wemby's going to show that he's the best player in this series. I got the Spurs in 6, winning the NBA championship. Alright, that's it. That's my NBA playoffs prediction. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you guys think is going to happen in the playoffs. And like and subscribe. Peace.